Is North Gaia the worst EC ever? Hey guys, it's Maverick and welcome to another new video. Today we'll be talking about why North Gaia flopped at launch last year. So for context, North Gaia was the first out of 3 executive condos to be launched in 2022. It launched in March and it sold a grand total of 164 units or 27% of the total project on the launch weekend. For context, Copen Grand, the first ever EC in Tengah, which launched in October 2022, sold 73% of their units on launch weekend, and Tenet, which launched in late November, early December, sold 72% of their units on launch weekend. Copen Grand as of today has managed to sell all of its units after the second timer quota has been lifted. But let's take a step back and look at what happened in 2021. Park Greenwich and EC at Fernvale sold 65% of their units on launch in September 2021, and Province in Sembawang sold 51% of their units on launch weekend in May of 2021. So why has North Gaia performed so badly? It's been 10 months since the project launched, and till date it's only sold 35% of the entire project. Now this is unheard of since ECs usually just sell themselves given the lower price tags compared to new launch condos. We now know that it isn't because of the income ceiling or the mortgage servicing ratio, or even the rising interest rates. Because if those were the main factors, Copen Grand and Tenet wouldn't perform as well as they did. It is apparent that demand for ECs is still high, but why are buyers still avoiding North Gaia? Now the only factors are maybe location, the development itself, or the price, or maybe a combination of all three. Firstly, let's take a look at where North Gaia is located. This Yishun EC is located along Yishun Avenue 9. At first glance, you might think that this is super ulu, but if you take a closer look, it's not that bad. You're just a 5 minutes walk to Junction 9 where you can find a humongous Sheng Siong supermarket, F&B, and also some retail shops there. It is however flanked by Yishun Avenue 8, which is a major road, and the units facing that road may experience some road noise if you open the windows. The upside is that beyond the road is actually all greenery, so if you get a high enough floor, you actually get unobstructed views. For primary schools, I think this is the main appeal for buyers. You have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 primary schools within 1 km of North Gaia itself. And one of them is a highly popular Chongfu school. So if you're a parent and want to send your kids to a school there, I guess North Gaia is worth considering since there are still so many units to choose from. If you're looking to shop at a full-blown mall, you'd have to take the bus, and 4 stops later you'll reach Yishun Bus Interchange, which is interconnected to North Point City Mall, the biggest mall in the north of Singapore. Talking about North Point City, that is also where you'll find Yishun MRT, the closest MRT station to North Gaia. I'd say 4 bus stops isn't bad, considering Park Greenwich is 11 bus stops away from Yio Chu Kang MRT. But of course, Yishun is further up north and it would take you around 52 minutes to reach town by public transport. If you're driving, unfortunately North Gaia isn't anywhere near an expressway. You would have to travel 10 to 15 minutes before you hit the SLE, CTE, or the TPE. Traveling to town will take you around 30 minutes by car, but if you're heading west or east, it might take you a bit more than that. Now, is the sales affected by the quality of the developer? I don't think so. Although Sink Holdings isn't the biggest developer out there, their portfolio is still pretty impressive with condos like Park Botania, The Laurels, and Waterwoods. So yeah, the quality of the development probably isn't the problem here. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room and the main reason why North Gaia probably isn't doing so well, and that is the price. When it launched in March 2022, the price were averaging $1,300 per square feet. But what does that really mean? Let's take a look at Park Greenwich, the launch prior to North Gaia. The prices ranged from $1,103 per square feet to $1,379 per square feet. For North Gaia, the prices ranged from $1,179 per square feet to $1,483 per square feet. If you're a buyer, would you be willing to pay 5% more for an EC at Yishun, or just go for the cheaper one at Fernvale? I think the launch of North Gaia was a major push factor for the sales at Park Greenwich. You can see that because Park Greenwich sold out just 2 months after North Gaia launched. Then in October 2022, the next challenger, Copen Grand, comes along. The first ever EC to be launched in the new town of Tengah. Now the prices for Copen Grand ranged from $1,224 per square feet to $1,449 per square feet. Now the question is, if you were a buyer and you had these two options on hand, they were around the same price. Would you go for North Gaia, or would you go for Copen Grand, which is in a new town and in walking distance to MRT stations? From what we saw when Copen Grand launched, I think the answer is pretty obvious. Tenet in Tampines North then launched in early December, and the prices ranged from $1,240 per square feet to $1,467 per square feet. And apparently consumers think that it is worth the slight premium over North Gaia. So when will the units in North Gaia start selling? To be very honest, if there's no price adjustment on the developer side, the North Gaia units will only start selling after the two Bukit Batok ECs have launched this year. There is very little price support in Yishun. Even the newer resale condos are going for a lower price than what North Gaia is asking for. So you would definitely have to wait for the market to move up slightly and for the supply of ECs in the pipeline to dwindle down before North Gaia becomes an attractive option. What I'm trying to say is North Gaia isn't a bad development by any means. It's just that there are better options out there in the current market, and you will need the market to shift a little before buyers start noticing North Gaia again. So that's it for my video. If you guys are looking for your next home, do reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to assist you. If you found this useful, do share it with your family and friends. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!